Hey everyone, I did a video on this book the other day. I was putting pockets in and I said that I wasn't sure if the person who requested it was still wanting it. Well, they don't want it anymore because of reasons, financial reasons that we all deal with. So anyway, I'm going to be putting it in my Etsy shop. If it's the word sold is not in the title of this video, then it's still available and there will be a link in the description of this video. So please stay tuned for the flip through of this journal. Bye. Hi everyone, this is Cindy and I'm here with the flip through of this journal, the Hardy Boys, the Tower Treasure. I did one video where I was putting pockets in and I said I was going to do another one with tags and just, I also said I was on a deadline, but it was self-imposed deadline. So anyway, I didn't film any more of it and so I'm just going to do a flip through. So let's get started. Let me get my notes over here. Okay, this is from an original Hardy Boys book. Obviously, that's pretty obvious. It measures 7 3/4 by 4 3/4, has a 1 3/4 inch spine that I've covered with this black polka dot fabric, and it has black rickrack around the edges of the fabric all the way through, even on the inside. It's closed with a hair tie and post closure, and I made it a double one because the person asked me if I could make another Hardy Boys book. Was referencing a book that I had 2 of these on, and the purpose of 2 is if your book gets really alligator mouthed, you can still close it. You can get all of that as wide as all that. And so I had just put a 1 on as extra, and also on that book I had put a key as a little charm on the I got this string, it's gonna drive me crazy, but anyway, on the closure, so I just went ahead and included one on here too. So this one can obviously be taken off and stored until you need it, but I went ahead and included it because it matched, so that way they would be matching. All right, let's go to the signature strings. I put 2 more keys on there, and then I put a button, and my thought with the button was, it's like a clue, because everybody always, they find a button that's come off the shirt of the criminal or whatever. So okay, 3 signatures, 120 pages. What else do I need to go? We'll just talk about it as we go through, I guess. Okay, here's where the rickrack continues on the inside, and I guess I didn't do it on the back because I already had the pocket here, and I didn't want to get in, the way of the pocket. So, okay, anyway, front pocket. The kit I used is called The Detective, and I wrote notes to myself. Originally, it was Natty and Moon, but they are now the BeeCreative on Etsy, and the kit was called The Detective. And it had pages and journaling cards, and here's one of the journaling cards. And I printed it all out on copy paper and then just reinforced it to make it thicker. I made an identification card for this book. I made 2 of them, actually, because the Hardy Boys, there's Joe and Frank. And I use the same method a lot of people have been doing. I use the Tim Holtz identification stamp, and this one stamp here was Tim Holtz too. And what I liked about it is it had the date here, June 29th, 1932. And to me, the 30s and 40s are about the era that it seems to me for the Hardy Boys. So anyway, could be, 50s too as well. But anyway, I included that. And then this thumbprint I thought would be perfect on their identification card, and that was from an old encyclopedia. And the picture I got from, I have a 1932 Tulsa High School yearbook that I cut the pictures out of. I know it's old, and I know it's probably, I don't know. It's not rare. It's not rare at all. There's a lot of kids that went there. But there's not even Tulsa High School anymore, so they have like Union High School in Washington and all that. So anyway, that's where I got the pictures. And just did little different stamping. Oh, and I used one of my Willodex cards, which I hoard, and you've heard me talk about them if you watched any of my videos before. I bought a big double Willodex once. It's kind of like a Rolodex, except it predates it. And it has a big hole in the middle instead of the 2 small ones. And I guess I went with 2. Maybe it makes it more sturdy or whatever. But I hoard these. I sold most of them, and the ones I have left I don't use, but I thought it was a perfect thing to do an identification card on, especially for that time era. Okay, enough talking. All right, the kit I used, I mentioned, was the ThePaperBeeCreative, the Detective, and also Traci Fox had several years ago a freebie on detective papers, and I used those. I had downloaded them at the time, and I'm not sure if they're still there. They probably are somewhere on her sites, and I think she's changed her sites up a little bit. So She's pretty easy to find though, Traci Fox. Okay, there's a game called I Spy. I have a couple of cards from that. I just picked it up at a thrift store. This pocket is made from a book page from this book, and I added this magnifying glass with the thumbprints, and then another thumbprint I got from the encyclopedia. This I'm pretty sure I got from Pixabay. I think that's how you say it. It's free images on the internet, so Pixabay, and that's where I got the magnifying glass. Okay, this is the detective kit. I used scrapbook paper, and I used some blue because there's blue in the cover. And this is a library pocket with the library borrowers card that I got at Goodwill. I got 50 of them, I think. The ticket is a die I have, and this car is a stamp I have. I think it's a Tim Holtz one, and I thought it was just perfect for the era. Collaged on the front of the library pocket, and this book that says Great Stories of Mystery and Suspense. I cut it from a cover of a Reader's Digest condensed book. This is a Traci Fox digital, and some of hers, they were too big for the book because this is a pretty small book. So I didn't want to cut it off, so I folded it so you can still read it. And some of them I glued to make pockets. We'll see those. This is a page from this book. This is from the Paper Bee kit, the pocket and the tag. I think this is from a book on, it's called the Twin Peaks book, I think. I'm not sure where I got this. I made it into a booklet. We'll talk more about that Twin Peaks book in a minute. This is from the kit. This is Traci Fox. And here's one where I glued it to be a pocket. See, it's too big, but this side's not that wonderful. So, I mean, that's not wonderful, but you'll see what I mean. Coming up with the ones I kept folded out. Anyway, double booklet from the kit, the ThePaperBeeCreative. This is from the ThePaperBeeCreative. This is a picture from this actual book. I made it into a tag, so it's got several layers and writing space on the back, and I stitched around it. So the signature, that's from the kit, Detective, and so was this little pocket here. I made it bigger by putting it on some book page, and now it's a double pocket, and these two tags are from the kit. Scrapbook paper, here's what I was talking about. I just think that's great, so I don't want to glue part of it down as a pocket. I want you to be able to fold it all out, so that's what I meant. Some of them are more decorative than others. Kit, okay, this is a page from the book. I have a stencil that does the shoes, and it was a dance kit once, a long time ago, but I like it better for, shoe prints as clues for detectives. The pipe and the car are stamps from Tim Holtz. And this is a double journaling booklet. I'll get it out in a minute. Made out of a 4x6 index card that's coffee dyed. And the front are pictures of these guys. And some of them are younger, they're all high schoolers because it's from that same yearbook. But they had the different hats. So that kind of looks like Dad, the Hardy Boys' dad, and then the Hardy Boys with them. And in this pocket from the book, it actually has a sentence here. It says, "Maybe," Frank said with a grin, "Dad will let us into his camp when he sees this." So it's talking about their dad. So that we're going to pretend like that's their dad. All right, here's another one of these that folds out because I like the looks of it. All right, Twin Peaks book. This page is from the Twin Peaks book. I got it at Dollar Tree. It was based on that show that was in I think it was the 90s, could have been the 80s, I'm not sure, Twin Peaks. And it had a lot of these documents. That's why I bought the book. A lot of these documents that they're fake because they're for the book. They just made the whole story up. But they make them look real. And I added this little thing too. I'm not sure where I got that, but probably from one of these kits. So I made a pocket out of most of those pages. We'll see some more of them too. This is from something. It was a file folder. I just collaged it and put this on there. It was from that detective kit, and it makes a great writing space. It goes in this pocket. And this page has got a little trim. It's just some fabric that I cut with the pinking shears, and I thought it makes a cute little border. It's not like lacy, but it still gives you a little something. All right, this pocket is a cool pocket. It's made out of the papers from the kit that I tried to coffee dye, but all the ink bled, so I still use them for backgrounds and stuff. And this pocket was actually designed by this packaging that I liked the shape of it, so I just put it on that paper and traced around it, cut it out, and made it into a pocket, which I collaged on. Crime scene, oops, I'm losing papers. Do not cross with some. It was something I bought, some game or something that was wrapped around it. So that's the original wrappings around that. I found the magnifying glass and some magazine and the thumbprint. I'm not sure where I got those. Probably that Pixabay. And then I have a tag or journaling card here. And then this is a photo. It's an actual photo. It's an old one because there's the old mailbox. You can see where it says U.S. Mail on it. And he's sitting there, and someone took his picture, and there's a really old building in the background. And you can it was one of those pictures from the old ones that they put them on postcards. And whoever, I bought this photo album, it had a whole bunch of photos in it. They had already cut it. I didn't cut it. They trimmed it off. But anyway, I guess there's stuff they didn't want to see. So anyway, that makes great writing space. It's a vintage. It's about the time period, maybe the Hardy Boys. So I included that. And I also have a writing board, so in case you're trying to write on a page and it's too lumpy, let's see one that you can write on, like this one. If it's too lumpy behind it, you can put this there and it gives you a smooth surface. So I just included it and just kind of stored it between the two signatures. Second signature, we got scrapbook paper, some more of that black zigzag, not zigzag, pink and sheared edges. This was left over from a page in the signature, so I just made it into a tag. Old-timey cars. So it goes with the era. Pocket from the kit. This is a page from the book. And some more blue scrapbooking paper. Another one of those I Spy cards that I just made into a tuck. And on this one, these pictures were also cut from that yearbook. And it's just got a bunch of boys horsing around. So I'm just pretending like that's the Hardy Boys when they were younger. And they're just being typical brothers horsing around. And then I put a sticker of binoculars on there. This is another one of, this Traci's, yeah, I think so. Another Traci Fox page. This was from the kit. I made a pocket from the book page a page from the book. This scrapbook paper with the footprints on it. I had it a long, long time ago. It went with that stencil I used. That is a fingerprint from Encyclopedia where they're talking about fingerprinting. And then this crime scene tape. I think it was a freebie from... It's a digital scrapbooking website, and they do a lot of free stuff on it. It used to be called Pixel, but I know they changed it. It's something like scrapbooking.com, but that's not quite it. I always forget it because scrapbooking.com is maybe it's scrapbooks with an S.com. Anyway, I'm not sure. You just search digital scrapbooking and you'll probably find it. I found this picture, this old castle with the towers that I thought could be, the tower that they're searching for. So I cut it out and put it on some paper, and then I used my postcard stamp and to make it look like an actual postcard they picked up while they were investigating. Another Traci Fox page that I glued into a pocket, and a double journaling card from that detective's kit. This is just regular copy paper. And a digital of a ledger, but I'm not sure if it's part of the kit or not. This was the pocket, and then this was another freebie from that Pixabay, the images where I got that big magnifying glass. I just glued it on this. It's like a Project Life card, but it's not. Okay, this picture, this castle with the tower, was in that same photo album where I got the guy that was sitting by the mailbox, so you can write on it. So I just included it as another picture. These would just be like little clues that the brothers picked up on their way trying to solve the case. Some more pages from Traci Fox and the detective thing. And here's the other identification card for the other brother. I know the signatures don't match, and I used Kathy Holden's signature. I don't know what she called it. Sign here, maybe what it's called. And I think I've got it in there upside down. But anyway, it took me a while to get that because it kept being sold out. So finally got it. Looks just like the other one, different picture. I gave him a different number. And obviously he's got a different fingerprint. We put him in here. And this is a book page envelope. And inside of it is, I think, a clue card. A clue card from a Clue Secrets and Spies game, which is a little different than the regular Clue. And this is just an altered playing card. I just put things from the kit on there. And this tucks into this little piece of paper. It's got a pipe stamped on it. And there's just little hints of Sherlock Holmes in this book. And that would be his pipe. Okay, here's the other side of that. This is a vintage flashcard that I added these words that are from the kit, and this journaling card is also from the kit. Okay. Pocket from the kit. I just made it bigger by putting book page behind it, and these are tags from the kit. We'll just put them in here. Okay. Book page. Another one of the Twin Peaks documents that I made into an envelope, except this one had lots of blank space, so I just made it where you can fold it out and write on it. But it's just redacted and everything like a real document, so it's fun. Okay, from the kit, and then I have an index divider with an F on it. I thought that stands for Frank Hardy. And this is a, I don't know what you call these. It's not a game piece, but it's from the Clue game, because you marked, you know, who, green mustard orchid with the pipe in the conservatory or whatever. And it was actually marked on this side. I don't know what you call those. Just a little, the game paper from the actual game. All right, this is from the kit. This tuck is a tag. It's a tag tuck, and I made it from this. This is just something I've had in my stash for a long time. Sports theme, so I didn't care about that, but I love the shape. So once again, I just put it on the paper, traced around it, cut it out, and reinforced it, and it makes a great little tuck. And I added these things I got from a book or magazine or something. Another double journaling card from the detective kit. Okay, graph paper, some more Traci Fox, I think, papers. This Mr. Guild, I probably talked about it in the first video, I'm not sure. I used to belong to the Mr. Guild years ago. I was in high school, maybe a little bit in college. You know, you had to buy so many books a year, and then you can get, they weren't free, but you get mystery books sent to you. So anyway, this was just one of those mailers like, hey, you want to join, that sort of thing. And I stamped the hat on there and this little squiggle here. And we have another picture from the book that I just made into a tag. And then another picture from that photo album, and it just shows some people standing around. And since this picture had some guys standing around, I thought, well, we can pretend like it's the same guys, and there's just a picture of them. Of course, you can write on the back of it. More things from the kit. Except this is scrapbook paper I had. I think. Pretty sure that is. This is from the kit. So was this journaling card. And I found this at the thrift store. It's the Murders in the Rue Morgue game. I've never heard of the game, but anyway, it's from that Edgar Allan Poe mystery. This is that scrapbook and paper. I had a tag made out of it earlier. So I thought it was great. Old-timey cards that work perfect for this journal. There's some more of that not zigzag, I keep saying that, pink shears fabric made the border on. Here's another tuck, and I just took some scrapbook paper. You see that scrapbook paper? I folded it, made a little folio, and on the front, I just put notes, which is from the kit. I think the tag might have been too, I'm not sure. Or I have a die that cuts it, I'm not sure. Evidence, these are quotes I've got from a quote book. One says, one eyewitness is of more weight than 10 hearsays. Platius said that, or Platus, I'm not sure you say his name. The other one was, facts are stubborn things with Smollett. So anyway, inside here are just some other little things the person who gets this journal might want to play with. This is like a little frame with acetate, a couple more tickets. These are definitely from a die-out thing I have. And some more tickets over here. And this is some of that paper that the pages from the kit that I tried to copy dye, and you can see how it bled the ink, which I've done it before where it doesn't bleed the ink, so I don't know, I guess I just got lucky before. But anyway, I made use of that paper because it made good backgrounds. Okay, so this is like a little folio in this little pocket. Okay. Center of the signature, we have another little pocket, and it's got a journaling card in it. This is I'm not sure what I covered. I covered something with whack and stack type items, and all of these background papers were from one of those Better Homes and Gardens 5-ring binders. It was an interior decorating one. So these are like either floor coverings or couches or rugs or some curtains or something. This is from that Pixby website, and then Clues is from the kit. And then I had a divider card with J on it for Joe Hardy, and then some scrap paper left over and made it into a tag. Okay, another book page pocket, and this has got one of those big thumbprints, another magnifying glass, and then this is an actual Scooby-Doo postage stamp because you can't have a detective novel without including Scooby-Doo, of course. Tiny, not tiny, small tag with the image from the kit on there. This is a wallpaper tag I had in my stash. I added a really big thumbprint and the word unsolved. And this was from the kit. I made it into a tuck, and book page made into a journaling double journal card booklet. How's that? With some lace on the spine. This is from the kit. All that decorations is from the kit. And here is another fun Twin Peaks page made into an envelope, and I just slipped in another I Spy card. Then, let's see, that's it. The back is a pocket made out of some of that scrapbook paper. And I was playing a game on my phone, and it's like cryptograms where you change the numbers represent letters in a sentence or whatever. And they had this quote from Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, which of course is the author of Sherlock Holmes. And he says, "There is nothing more deceptive than an obvious fact." So I thought that was neat. And this notepad and pencil I got from that free image place on the internet called Pixabay. Anyway, this is the Hardy Boys book finished. And if the person doesn't want it, it'll be in my Etsy shop. And if it's already gone or sold, I'll put it in the title of this video. So you'll know before you even click on this to see it, whether it's sold or not. So anyway, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye.